Alright guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing something a little different. I'm out here on the Brazos River trying to find some of those flounder before the season closes here in Texas. We had a good couple days of cold weather this week, so I'm hoping it's got those flounder pushing out towards the Gulf. The mouth of the Brazos is just up the way, so we got a good outgoing tide this morning, so I'm hoping that's going to be pushing those flounder out to the Gulf. That cold water's kind of finally got them moving, so today we'll be throwing some gulp, some finger mullet, some other soft plastics on the bottom, just bouncing around, just hoping we can find some flounder. If not, there's a couple of cuts we'll try for some reds, but we're really trying to find those flounder days, so stay tuned and hopefully we find them pretty soon. This morning I'm going to start off with a little gulp swimming mullet, this chartreuse yellow color, just on an 1/8 ounce jig head, the normal jig head that I always use, that eye strike trout eye jig head. It's my favorite. So we're going to cast around. We've kind of got an intersection where the barge just kind of come through, and then we got a little flat right here, a little deeper on the other side of this kind of, I guess, channel. It was really shallow, so that's where I caught my finger mullet this morning. But we're gonna give this flat a little bit of a try. We're sitting about 3 foot of water, so oh, there's a bite right there actually. Man, wow! First cast, holy smokes! He thumped it. I think it's good flounder actually. Oh yeah, it's a good flounder. Well, doesn't get any better than that. Talking about it, and there they are. That's a keeper, I think, too. We've had a hard time catching keepers lately, but I am almost positive that is a keeper. Get this rod out of the way. Yeah, I mean, he just gave it that good solid thump like you think of when you're catching flounder, so. And man, he inhaled it. And I know a lot of guys, they're big on doing the whole count to 10, count to 20. I'm not really about that when it's flounder fishing. I don't want to gut hook them, especially here when the season's going to close pretty soon. That's how you kind of kill your flounder, but if I feel the bite, I'm usually setting the hook immediately. Unless he's swimming with it, that's the only time I won't. So this guy inhaled it, so I'm gonna try and get the hook out, and then we'll get back and see if we can catch another real quick. All right, that guy was 15.5 inches, so just big enough to be a keeper. They gotta be 15 inches, so get back out there. I don't know. I mean, first cast, I don't know if that's good luck or bad luck, but we'll see. All I'm doing is tossing this jig head out and then just slow bouncing it on the bottom. Oh, there's another bump. You didn't get it though. Now, when I say set the hook when I feel the bite, I don't mean to set every time you feel a bump. I mean, make sure he's got it, obviously. I don't want to hook in your face. And this current is pulling very strong through here, so this 1/8 ounce jig head might not quite be big enough to keep it down like I need to, but I'm in pretty shallow water, so I usually like to go as light as I can, just kind of give it more of a natural fall. There's another bite. Oh, there he is. Yep, another good flounder. Definitely not a keeper, but that's what we're after. Probably have to go through a lot of small ones. Whoa, and they're good at throwing the hook, so watch out for these guys. I actually put my soft plastic further up the hook. I've never had that before. Usually they pull it down the hook. But just a a little guy, probably a little male, getting ready to go out and hopefully make some babies. Like I was saying, guys, a lot of barges coming through, and when you're in a kayak especially, you gotta be careful by these barges because they pull a lot of water, and after they pull it, it'll come right back at you. So if you're in too shallow water and they're pulling big enough, this is just a tug right here, not really a full barge, but if you had a barge on them, I would have to really be careful because I could end up on dry ground very easily, and then when that water comes back at you, it's like a little mini tsunami. And when you're sitting on dry ground, it's not good. So just always be mindful when you're fishing your areas with a lot of barge activity. Wow, we sent that little flatty flying. Woo! Thought we had a good one. Itty bitty dude. Sorry for the hole in your lip. Little bitty potato chip. Switched over to that a white grub and on a Texasite jig, so it's free swinging. A little more action that way. Well, at least we caught one. I mean, definitely not the size we're looking for, but tells us at least there's still some sitting in here. Just gotta wait for the big ones to come in. There's a flounder on here, I'm pretty sure. Yep. I don't think he's gonna be keeper though. There he goes. All right, quick release. Yeah, that's where that last one I had that was biting was at. Just, I guess he sat back down, so I never hooked him. I don't know, I haven't gotten a bite on the chartreuse in a while, so maybe the white's the deal all of a sudden. I don't know, sometimes they get finicky about colors. Oh, got a bite on my finger mullet. Oh, shoot. Another flounder. Oof. Alright, I got a mess because I got every rod that I own sitting in my lap. Alright, let's just set you down here. Go crazy for a second. There you go. Stay still. Let's try some rods out of the way. Turned around and saw my rod with my bait hanging out the back was bouncing, so got him. Oh man. Hang on, dude, you're not even big enough to keep. I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna let you go. Yeah. I promise I will. Man, I think I got him. 2 out of the 3 trebles, man. He wasn't going anywhere. Feels like a good fish. Oh yeah, big flounder, big flounder. Real big flounder. All right, good one. All right, guys, that's a good flounder. All right, guys, I got another one. Feels like a good one. Oh yeah, real nice one. Good flounder, good flounder. Pulling some drag actually. Let's get him up. He wants to stay down, which is good because when they, oh my gosh, it's a really good one, guys. He's barely hooked too. That's a big one. That's a monster. Look at that one. Solid flounder. Just thinking about leaving this spot too. Teeth. Let's get a quick measurement on this big boy. That one's 18 and a quarter. So, really nice flounder. Alright guys, this has been a good day so far. I don't know if I've gotten every flounder on film, but I've caught at least a dozen, and we've got 3 keepers, with the biggest being 18 and a quarter and fat, so not a bad day of flounder fishing. And all I'm doing, guys, is I'm just tossing this gulp out. I've been alternating between this chartreuse swimming mullet, which is, I'll show y'all real quick, that, and the white curltail grub. So I've just been alternating between the two. It seems like sometimes they'll turn off on one color and then I'll switch to the other and they'll start hitting it. So, oh, man, I think it's got another bite. Yep. Man. So, pretty good day of flounder fishing. This one feels small, so we'll see though. Maybe he'll be keeper. Nah, that's good. Yeah, a little bitty. Y'all can see I got them right in the lip, which they'll throw it easy, but I'd rather not kill my flounder, especially when they're undersized. So that's why when I feel that thump, I might give it a second if he's swimming with it, just so he turns the right direction. But after that, I'm setting it to him. And with flounder, you need to jack them because they got some pretty hard mouths and you're trying to drive that hook home. And I'm using a pretty lightweight rod, so I'm giving a little extra oomph so I can actually get to the backbone of my rod, because I don't have a whole lot in the tip of this rod. So I gotta drive it pretty hard to get that hook in. But like I was saying, I'm just bouncing it along, waiting to feel that subtle thump, and then when I do, lay into them. Not exactly the most exciting way of fishing sometimes, but just covering water real slow. And then when you find them, you can kind of stay in that area a lot of times because they'll group up, which is kind of nice. So you can kind of, they're not like reds or trout where they'll be constantly kind of moving around. They'll pretty much stay in one general area. All right, guys, I hope y'all enjoyed today's trip out here fishing that fall flounder run. Hope y'all learned a little bit as well. Just kind of working those artificial lures like gulp, anything with some scent on it. Paddle tails are real good, and also throwing some finger mullet. Finger mullet just didn't seem to work out too good today, but the gulp did the trick. So just working that bait just real slow, hopping on the bottom, just waiting for that thump and then setting the hook. So if you haven't already and you enjoyed today's video, please consider subscribing to my channel, and I will see you on the water next time.